Here's Cancelo against the post. Grealish has made space here for Kevin De Bruyne. Hits the post. Mahrez. Frustration for Manchester City again.
A goalless draw with the champions before the international break. It's 4 points in all that Crystal Palace have taken off Manchester City this season. Patrick Vieira's team have been beaten just 9 times in the Premier League, with their youthful side proving streetwise too.
This young group at Crystal Palace has showed a resoluteness from a defensive perspective, often with young, exciting attacking players. You sort of lose that balance of being solid at the back, but I feel as though the additions of Gay and Anderson, they've got a really, really good understanding.
Having been developed in Palace's academy, Tyreek Mitchell is another that has established himself as a regular in the club's backline. At just 22 years of age, he's the Eagles' highest flyer in terms of appearances, tackles and interceptions in the Premier League this term.
The fans will be delighted to see Tyreek Mitchell doing so well. A young, local lad. He's made the most appearances in the first team this year, which I think speaks volumes of his character, and it'll be really nice for Steve Parish, who's put the work in at the academy.
Saka! Beautifully hit, and how significant it could prove to be. And he comes with pace. Leno got his hand to it, and Arsenal have the victory.
Aaron Ramsdale's injury meant Bernd Leno returned to Premier League action for the first time since August last time out. Ramsdale has the superior save and clean sheet percentage, but after that shutout at Villa Park, Leno may have done enough to keep the gloves at Selhurst.
I think Leno surprisingly lost his place. Most people will admit that there was eyebrows raised when Aaron Ramsdale came into the football club, but he's been absolutely exceptional since. I think he was off the back of 2 relegations. It was a huge talking point at the time, but his performances from that point have been superb. I think both goalkeepers will be pushing each other day in, day out on the training field.
And at the other end of the pitch, Alexander Lacazette is thriving as the focal point of Arsenal's forward line. So far this term, the Frenchman has registered 7 Premier League assists, which is more than any of his teammates, and he's helping the youngsters around him to excel too.
We constantly mention the youthful exuberance that Mikel Arteta has created at Arsenal, but you just need to get that balance right, and I think with Lacazette in among that first team, showing the boys how to act day in, day out, they will look up to him, and I think having that experience is so critical to that group.
Edouard, Lise makes a run outside him. Edouard goes for goal and finds it. And Crystal Palace lead at the Emirates. Pepe, they're lining up in the middle. Is it going to drop for here? Right. And there it is, 2-2. It's Lacazette on the spot.
As a player, Vieira tasted victory over Palace with the Gunners, and as a manager, he was seconds away from recording a famous win for the Eagles in this season's reverse fixture at the Emirates. Historically, though, it's a London derby that tends to go Arsenal's way. Despite their resounding recent FA Cup victory over Everton, Palace actually haven't won any of their last 5 home league games. And Arsenal's form on their travels is red hot right now, but can Mikel Arteta's side make it 6 straight away wins to continue their push for the top 4?
This fixture is going to be very, very tight. Both teams progressing and on the up, in my opinion. But I think that the Selhurst Park crowd will just tip it for that group of players, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Crystal Palace.